Natural law is not only biological, it is not only metaphysical, it is not only moral, it operates on layered levels. And sovereignty depends on understanding how those layers integrate. Let's break it down clearly and simply. Level 1, physical/biological natural law. The law of survival and structure. This is the most basic level. These are the laws studied by physics, chemistry, and biology. Gravity pulls. Energy transforms but is conserved. Organisms must eat, breathe, and adapt. Systems decay without maintenance. Entropy. At this level, natural law simply means you cannot violate reality and escape consequence. If you jump from a building, gravity applies whether you believe in it or not. If a body is deprived of oxygen, it shuts down. This level teaches there are limits. Structure matters. Sustainability requires alignment with reality. Sovereignty at this level means self-governance that respects biological limits. Stewardship of energy, health, and environment. Operating within physical constraints rather than fantasy. This is foundational, but it is not yet moral or spiritual. Level 2. Rational, metaphysical natural law. The law of order and intelligibility. Now we move upward. Metaphysical natural law asks, why is the universe orderly at all? Why is it understandable? Why can mathematics describe galaxies and atoms alike? Classical thinkers like Aristotle argued, humans are rational beings. We participate in reason, logos. Therefore, we can discover patterns embedded in reality. This level teaches, reality is structured, truth is discoverable. Reason is not arbitrary, it corresponds to something real. Natural law here means there is an objective structure to existence that the mind can grasp. Sovereignty at this level means self-rule guided by reason, decisions grounded in objective order, recognition that law should reflect rational principles, not impulse or chaos. This is where natural law jurisprudence begins to form. Law is not invented, it is discovered through reason. Level 3, moral natural law, the law of human flourishing. Now we enter ethics. If humans have a nature, biologicals rational, then certain behaviors help that nature flourish, and others damage it. For example, truth builds trust, theft destroys stability, justice preserves order, self-discipline sustains freedom. Classical natural law, Aquinas, later Locke, argued, because humans are rational and social beings, certain moral principles follow naturally. Do not murder, do not steal, keep agreements, protect life and family. These are not arbitrary religious commands. They are structural necessities for stable human coexistence. Moral natural law says good aligns with the structure of human nature. Evil distorts it. Sovereignty at this level means governing oneself according to virtue, exercising liberty with responsibility, recognizing that freedom without moral structure collapses into disorder. Number 4, divine order, theological dimension. Some traditions go further. They argue the rational order of the universe reflects a divine mind. In that view, physical law expresses divine design. Rational law reflects divine wisdom. Moral law reflects divine justice. Here, sovereignty means alignment not only with biology and reason, but with ultimate purpose. However, even without invoking theology, the layered structure still stands. 1, physical law, what is. 2, rational order, why it is intelligible. 3, moral law, how beings like us should act. So is natural law biological, metaphysical, or moral? It is hierarchical. 1, biological, sets constraints. 2, rational metaphysical, reveals structure. 3, moral, guides behavior according to that structure. You cannot skip layers. Morality that ignores biology becomes fantasy. Politics that ignores morality becomes tyranny. Spirituality that ignores reason becomes superstition. Is sovereignty alignment with physical law, divine order, rational nature, or all three? Integrated sovereignty means alignment across all layers. A person claiming sovereignty while ignoring biology is self-destructive. A ruler claiming sovereignty while ignoring moral law becomes oppressive. A society claiming sovereignty while rejecting rational order becomes unstable. True sovereignty is physically grounded, rationally ordered, morally disciplined. It is not rebellion against structure. It is mastery through alignment. A simple analogy. Think of a ship. Physical law is the ocean and wind. Rational law equals navigation charts and mathematics. Moral law equals discipline of the crew and fairness of command. You cannot ignore any of them and remain afloat. The core principle. Natural law is not merely about survival. It is about harmony with structure. Sovereignty is not independence from law. It is conscious alignment with the deepest laws of reality.